Hello, everybody. Sorry, you can see my wires. Every time I go on my business page, for some reason, it's a little further out. I couldn't figure it out, so. How is everybody doing? I have a couple of Valentines designs that I thought I would share with you guys, and then maybe put some kits together. Hope everybody's good. Southern California has been crazy this week. I feel horrible for everyone who's lost their homes. So close to where we live. We're about 8 miles away from Altadena, where most of the homes were destroyed. So sad. All right, why can't I see? What's going on? I actually like this view better than when I go on my subscription group. It's a little further out and you can see a lot more, I feel. Hello, Roxana. I am good. I was just saying how we've had a crazy week here. We were without power for about 24 hours. And as soon as I started throwing, the fridge was okay, but I didn't get the big ice chest. My husband was working, so I got little ice chest, started filling as much as I could, threw the rest away, and then 15 minutes later, the lights came on. So it was super crazy. I'm like, that's fine. It's a purge in my fridge. It's much, I'd prefer that than losing my home, which many people have. It's kind of crazy. The smoke is ridiculous, and there's ashes everywhere. I'm not sure why I cannot see. I think we're good. All right. I have a couple of Valentines. I thought it would be fun to come on here and then have kits for you guys. So I can send some kits to you guys and you guys can put them together. I did this penguin and I did one already, but I just wanted to show you the finished product. This is one of them. It's a cute little penguin that says love. And then I'm also putting a 1/8 inch wood on a tag, and it's going to say the same thing on here, love. And I just want to show you really quick how I put this together. So let me turn this over. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell here. But anyway, what I did was, you could pencil it, or you can lay this and then put tape on it. But what I did is, it'd probably be smarter if you did pencil and then just put the tape on it, but you just go right up against there. And then I did the bottom. Let me just do it just so you could see. And then, oops, let's put that up there. And then the bottom. And then I painted this white. And then when that was dry, I went ahead, when it was dry and white, I went ahead and did it reverse. Then I painted the top red, crimson, and then I did the bottom in poodle skirt pink. Hello, Helen. Hi, Terry. Hi, Corinne. I know, Roxana. We were so glad. It was scary. I don't know if you guys heard. We were getting evacuation notices on our phones. And then later on, they said how that was a mistake. I knew it was a mistake. One of the times I wasn't sure. I looked out the window. Had it moved since I last saw it? And I go, no, it's fine. But my mom gets the evacuation notices, and she got a little nervous about it. I'm like, Mom, I'm pretty sure it was a mistake. And then sure enough, we got another alert that it was a mistake. So the mayor and everybody apologized for it. Don't even know how that happens, but it happened. So I kind of bled a little bit in this area, so I just want to touch it up really quick with some paint before I get started here. I sanded it also. I painted all of it and then I sanded it. Because then I'm going to use antique wax to ink it. Hello, Helen. All right, I think this should be good enough, but just like that. Put that aside. We'll deal with that later. I just wanted to touch that up. Let me get my piece of paper out here. First, what I want to do is start shading this little guy. And I used sable brown. So I'm going to use sable brown again and burnt umber to shade him. No. No, no, no. My goodness, you guys. I'm already starting off bad here. Good thing is this is going to be black, so, but it came right off. So that was another good thing. All right. All right. Hi, Kathy. You can't paint. Yes, it's very easy, you guys. Painting people, I think, well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I can't sew. And I can't do like the stuff that you do, the clay stuff. I mean, I could try and maybe do one, but it's not something like I would be able to continue to do. I don't know. There's just the thing, you do what you like to do, right? Okay, so I'm just going to get some burnt umber and I'm going to shade all the way around this heart. And these are going to be conversation hearts. And I should show you, oh, I think it's, one I did and it was a little fluffy. I'll show it to you guys right now. And I noticed that his body and his head were too small, I felt, for what I'm going to do with it. So I'm like, oh, I need to make them a little bit bigger, which I did. Which is why I like to do things before I come on. I don't always, but that way I can adjust things that I see. So I'm just going to shade all the way around his little face. And then we're going to shade the bottom of his hands. 35. That's about how long I've been painting. So I guess we've been doing it for just as long, but different things. That's a long time, Helen. Okay, we're just going to shade that. And then I'm going to get, let me show you what the one I did. So we did this in our group. We did a fluffy bear, and that's what I did on this one. And I showed how to do that in my group. We did it with a different bear. Oh, let me show you. I don't think I've posted those yet. Let me show you guys what we worked on our group. Sorry, give me a sec. We did a lot of fun ones in our group, which I'm really excited about. And I showed them how to make the little guy fluffy. So this one said sealed with a kiss. And then, so that's that one, and it was 1-inch wood. And then we did this one with this little sign that says "Be Mine." Super cute. And then I did the 1/8 inch wood, and I did Sealed with a Kiss. So I try to do a little bit of everything so they could see what they could do with 1-inch wood, with the 1/8 inch wood. This one I didn't put the little lips on it because it hangs over, and I wanted this one to stand just like this, which is why I did that. And then I did, should I show you this one? I think I did show you this one. No, I did show you this one. This is the one that I hadn't shown you. We did that in my group. So if you are interested in joining my group, let me know and I will send you the link. It is $32 a month and you get 4 designs in a month. So I say 4 designs, you really get more than 4 because you got the bear. And this bear is similar to a bear that I did in a kit in my Crafted by Yvonne, but I never sold the design or any of that. This time I gave them the pattern. So you get the pattern to do with it what you want. So like, for example, this week, they got both of these designs. So I say 1 design, but you really are getting a lot more. So those of you who are really interested in learning different techniques, I show you step by step so that you don't get confused. So this is the difference. This one's fluffy. I'm not going to make this one fluffy because it'll take a little bit longer to show you how to do that, but I'm just going to do it like this. So then I'm going to get Trail 10 and then I'm going to highlight it with Trail 10. Let's get, so. Hi, Michelle. All right, so let's get started on the highlighting of this bear. And I'm just going to get Trail 10 and I'm going to, so I didn't make them furry, but I'm hoping this will kind of lighten them up a little bit without it being white. All right, and then we're gonna highlight the top of these. I usually highlight with white, but I didn't want it to be so bright on his face, so which is why I'm doing it in Trail 10. And then once a month, I will do a Christmas design. And I try to get things done before so that you could be ready for it and you can paint it. The group is not a group where I send you the kit, things like that. It's just for the designs. I have a lot of people who cut their own wood. And so I found that people just want my designs, and which is why I did this design group. But as you're watching, you're learning. I do have kits available sometimes for those of you who do not cut your own wood, which is why I try to do the 1/8 inch wood and things like that. So that way you have a little bit of everything. And I have started selling the SVG files to my group as well for whoever's interested in that. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So you see the difference is the same size heart, but I made him bigger. I'm like, no, he needs to be bigger. He's so funny. Okay. So I think we're good with the light here. Let me get some white though and try to lighten up his face a little bit. There we go. So you don't need to make them furry, just brown is enough and then lighten it. Okay. So there's that, and let's put that aside for now, and let's start shading all of these hearts and things. So the conversation hearts. This one is Poodle Skirt Pink, and I'm going to shade with Cherry Red. Thank you, Michelle. I love bears. I think I used to collect them when I was younger, and so I'm always attracted to them, and I'm like, ooh, I need to make bears. I know a lot of you are into gingerbread even during the year. I don't make a whole bunch. You know, it's that whole thing, you kind of make what you like and what you're kind of drawn to. All right, so I'm just gonna shade the edge of this. All right, it looks like I got some red on the edge of my brush, so I'm just gonna come in really quick and blend it out like that. All right, and then I'm gonna I used Sour Apple, and I'm gonna use Holly Green to shade the outside of this. This conversation heart. I base painted everything right before I came on, just so it makes things a lot smoother. Luckily, my mom lives about 2 cities over, and she didn't lose power, so we were able to go hang out there for the day because I had to work remote. And we hung out with her. I worked a little, got everything recharged before we came back. I feel like when this happened in 2011, when we had those winds and Temple City was in disarray, I feel like the same thing happened. Where right when we were emptying everything out. Oh my gosh, So this color is Caribbean Blue, and I'm going to shade it with Laguna Blue. If I can get this gunk off my finger. Jeez. Let me just load it up and then I'll just grab it from here. How about that? It's really thick and gunky now. It's at the very bottom, and probably won't be able to find it again since I can't find any Delta paints anywhere except for Target, and they only have like seasonal type colors sometimes. So did you all have a good New Year? How's the weather been for you guys? We're expecting more wind, and the Palisades fire is still not contained 100%. I know it was starting to go into Brentwood now. So sad. Push them out. It's like really thick. It's not cooperating. It's because it's all dried up, you guys. see if I can. I'm just like brushing it on here. All right, I think we're good. I did want it darker there. Why can't I get it darker right there? Okay. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead because that's a mess. Oh, super cute, Helen. Thank you, Linda. You'll see what I do with it afterwards. I'm super excited, so hopefully you guys will like it. Okay, let's get burnt umber since we have it out, and I'm going to draw his nose. Let me draw it with chalk pencil, just so. Ah! As I put my hand at the heart. Okay. And I'm going to paint it burnt umber. I love burnt umber noses for the bears. Started playing with another design today, you guys, and I was super excited about it. I was hoping to do it for you guys, but I think I'm going to wait. It might just be a sale item on a live or a post if I do Valentine's post for sale. I'm excited about our group project tomorrow, you guys. For those of you who are in my group, I think you're gonna like it. It's all cut out. It's an Easter theme, so this is what I did. I printed one of these old Valentines, vintage Valentines, which I love, little vintage looking Valentines, and I painted this Dollar Tree block in red on the edges, but left the top the wood color. Then I Mod Podged it, and then I ironed it on, and then I did a little friend that's gonna be next to him. Maybe she's the girl, he's the guy, I don't know. But I kind of drew a little elephant, kind of with the same eyes. Still have to play with it. But this will be on some Dollar Tree blocks. I'm excited. That's gonna say, he's gonna hold a little heart that says B, and then I'll put mine on here. So I kind of wanted it to look kind of the same, so I thought it was super cute. I don't know if anybody's into elephants, but I love that the little Valentine says, "Don't forget, you are my Valentine." Because, you know, an elephant never forgets. You know what? I totally forgot to plug in this microphone. Let me see if I could do it, you guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. If not, I'll take it off. Donna, the smoke's a little bit better. Thank you, Marianne. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, perfect. Let me see. Let me go back. Florida in the 40s. Yikes, Helen. The smoke, Donna, is a little better. There are ashes everywhere, as you know, because when there's fires, that's what happens. But I'm not really going out a whole bunch. I did go out. We went out to dinner last night, things like that. But so sad. So many. I don't know anybody personally, but I know, well, I do. Someone in Pacific Palisades lost their home. I know them. And then somebody's grandma lost her home in Altadena, along with a lot of her daughter's schoolmates. Super, super, super sad. Okay. And then Marianne, I think the elephant is, oh, thank you, Marianne. I missed that one. All right. Does it sound better than when I didn't have it on, you guys, the microphone? Because the microphone was a gift for Christmas from my daughter's boyfriend, and I used it on my live last week, but just wasn't sure. Okay, let's do this penguin while that bear is drying, and it's a 2-piece stencil. So what I've done is I painted the tops white. If you notice, I did the tops white, so I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm going to start stenciling in black. If I could find black. I shouldn't flip these over. I think that's my problem. I flip them over to make it a little easier. Okay, so this is a little tricky because I don't want to use too much paint. And I'm just going to go right on the edge. Oh, was this wet? No, it wasn't. I'm going to do the eyes. And it's kind of a neat, an easy way to put a pattern on without having to be really straight and getting it almost perfect. You'll see afterwards I might have bled a little bit, but it's so easy just to touch it up. All right. So let's let that dry a little bit. He looks hairy, huh? All right, and then let's give this another. Just want to get it dark enough that it matches the paint when I paint all the way around it. Penguins are tricky, especially when they have this little inside part here. I paint the eyes one more time. All right, let me take this off now. See, so I kind of bled a little bit, but that's not a big deal. It's perfectly fine. I don't mind it. I love it because now I don't have to be really careful when I come in and do it. So let's put that aside and then do the same thing with the 1/8 inch wood one. Sorry, I'm being really quiet. Okay, let me. Oh, I think I bled a little bit on the eye part on this one. All right. Then let me go in it again, try to get it darker. Because what happens is when I go in with a brush and I try to paint the rest of it, it won't always match. Okay, I think we're good. Put that in the water. Yeah, see, I bled a little bit on the eye part, which is okay. And so we'll put that aside. And I'm going to get Just regular paint now. And then go right on the edge. You don't have to worry too much about getting on the inner part. Helen, how long does it take you to put a little clay guy together? Do you have like an assembly line? Inquiring minds want to know. Because I painted it white is why you could see the white underneath. So see, look at that, guys. How easy is that? So it's a two-piece stencil that I will be selling. And then this is the one that's kind of tricky because you have to paint the edges. I find that 4 designs in a month on my subscription page, sometimes I have so many ideas that I just don't have enough to. It's why I come on my business page, is to sell kits, because I have so much that 4 designs, actually 3 designs a month, because one of them is always Christmas. I have more to share, you guys. This makes it so much easier for those of you who do craft shows. You could also use this penguin for Christmas. It doesn't have to be for Valentines. You could still use a heart. That makes it nice too. Oh, I'm getting black all over my table. Just using black acrylic paint on here. And I'll touch all that up right now after I'm done with the penguin. Oh, good, Kathy. Thank you. What brush am I using for the black, Ellen? I am using, is that what you're asking, or I don't know when you said it. Sorry. Is it the stencil brush or is it the brush I'm using right now? I'm using a flat brush. I don't know what size it is. I'm thinking it's more of an 8, a size 8. But for the stencil, I buy these brushes on Amazon, which I love. I'm not sure if you do an assembly line making. I tried it a few times, but find making. No, Carol, this is for my business page. So I will have kits available. I don't know about a line drawing or an SVG. Okay, there we go. Then let's finish up this guy. My husband and I were in bed last night. We had just gotten to bed. It was 11 something or other. And it was 11:40. I remember because I looked at the time, and our doorbell rang, and we're like, and I looked, and it was Southern California Edison. I could tell my husband, go to the door. Like, what do they want? And he's all, this is how people get shot. I'm like, oh my gosh, Brad, I don't think it's a guy who's gonna. It was so funny. So then he got up and I could see on the nest, what the guy was saying. And apparently there was a couple of houses down the street that still didn't have power. So that's crazy. They had been without power since Tuesdays when our power had gone out. And I didn't even realize. That was crazy. I saw light all down the street, so I just assumed everybody had power already. But apparently not. Okay, let's let that dry. And then on the penguin, I did the whole thing on the hands. I did the whole thing red. And then I sanded it because on this wood, you have to sand it. I mean, you don't have to, but it just makes it so much easier. And then I painted the red heart and then left these little blank ones for the arms for black. Just makes it a lot easier, you guys, when you guys are painting, to have a plan. All right, and then do a penguin hand. All right, let's get on my other one. So I think I'm going to limit the hearts and the penguin in kits, those of you who are wanting them, because I do have to cut each one of these 1-inch ones by hand. So be careful when you go on. Just look. I don't know when I'm gonna post it tonight sometime. I just don't know when, but I am gonna limit the 1-inch ones. I try to do real simple designs here so that you guys, if you're just getting into cutting or you have somebody who cuts, that, try not to do too much intricate design. All right, let's let that dry. Let's touch up this little bit. Oh, I'm getting paint all over my hand. Let me touch up this white part. There you go. See, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. And then this eye. I still struggle with the stencils. I'm like everybody else. I'm not a stencil pro. I love them. They're a lot easier than doing it freehand, which is why I love them. And it's just easier to touch up a tiny bit rather than try to match up the eyes. I haven't freehanded eyes in a really long time, so I couldn't even tell you. So I just see some spots here where I still see white. All right, that should be done. Let's pick up this guy. This guy needs a little bit more black. I wanted to do the Hogs and Kisses again from last year. I think I might put that up if anybody's interested in one of those. Maybe a lot of you are new and haven't really gone back to look at any of my designs, but last Valentines I did a pig with a kiss, And that video is on there too, so you could always go to back videos and watch them. All right. Oh, the hands need more paint. Why do I need a dog? I missed something, Donna. I read a post to leave your porch light on. So, that you have. Okay, well, what's so funny about that was we have a light that goes on. It's a sensor light. So when he came up, it turned on. So he had to have known. But he said he wanted to check our something. So I think that's why he was coming to the door. I can't remember what he said. I didn't ask my husband. But he had to check on something. I'm one of those, you have to do that doohickey. I don't know. He said he had to check. He didn't check the transformer because we don't have transformers, right? He had to check something. I don't know. All right. I think those should be good. We are set. We touched up. I think we're good, right? Am I missing any conversation here besides my dog? Oh, Corinne. Super cute. You should do it. That's a good one. The Hogs and Kisses. Oh, for protection. You're funny. But the problem is, Donna, I'd probably get a really tiny dog that wouldn't protect me hardly at all. My house is rather small. I don't think I could do a big dog. All right, let's try these up a little bit because I want to do his little beak, which is stencil number 2. And I'm going to use jack-o'-lantern. I just like the color of jack-o'-lantern. Oh, you guys can see the transformation here of the penguin. Oh, you know what I needed to do? So you'll see that you have a scored line on, where is that bigger brush? Here it is. You have a score line here on the 1/8 inch wood for those of you who are going to get the kit. And what I did is I just did black on the scored line, just like that. And then go on top and try to meet right on that. And on this one, I don't have a scored line, so I just made a line kind of hooking it up a little bit. So this is the only real lining work you would have to do once you have the stencil. I still see white underneath here. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that. You guys are funny. A whole dog conversation. Some of you are not in my group, so I don't get to talk to you a whole bunch. It's nice to see and talk to you, like Mary Ann. I haven't talked to you in a really long time. What did I do with my red? stencil brush? I don't see it. All right, this has blue on it. Let's see if I don't mess it up. Let me get some jack-o'-lantern. I keep saying I'm going to do one for each color, and then I'm kind of in the moment, and then I don't. Okay, so all you're going to do is match up as best you could the little beak right below the black area and dip into jack-o'-lantern. Let me do it again because I think it has... Try not to get too streaky on here. And let that dry. Oh, it looks like I could have gone up a little bit more. Let me move it up a little bit. This might be a mistake. Just like that. Cute, cute. Let me clean this just in case I got paint on the back of it. I think I have to go right on the edge of the black on top of it. See if that'll work. But then I have a little bit black marks, I think. Okay. Uh-oh. I bled on that one. Darn it. Too much paint. I was going too fast. Let's dry that up a little bit. I hate when I do that. Okay. Let's match this up some more. Give it another coat. Jack-o'-lantern is very transparent. I'm trying to go back and forth to not leave creases. And just gently take that off. And just like that. And I think we should be good. Let me clean up this mess on this guy. Oh, it's not horrible. There we go. Not horrible at all. Okay. This just needs a little bit on top. Did bleed a little bit on here. Just like that. I love it. Okay. So that's done. Let's get white paint and gray. And we're going to put some shading on the little penguin on the white part. So I'm going to load up my brush with white. And the eyes are there. I mean, you could try to do the eyes after, so that way you can get close to the edge. But I don't mind that I don't go all the way to the bottom, and sometimes I will. Whoops, I went over. All right. So just like that. You just want to put a little bit of color on there. Let me clean my brush so I can do another one. Oh, so cute, Nancy. Um, Michelle, I don't know when I'm not even close to trying to sell right now. So I will, I don't know if it's going to be a surprise pop-up or not, or if I'm going to go live if I have enough stuff, but either way, I'll let you know if it's going to be a surprise or a regular pop-up and the day and time. So, but like I said, I'm not even close to selling right now. I've just been working on ideas for this and also for my subscription group. I know I'm not putting a lot of shading on here, but it's enough to kind of give it a little definition. You don't have to do any of this. You could just leave them white the way I had them. For those of you who don't really know how to do that. But like I said, I do it so much on my subscription group that anybody can do it, especially the way I show you guys. Just get a little bit more right here by his eyeball. I kind of come at an angle. All right, just like that. Okay, then I want to get jack-o'-lantern and cherry red, and I'm going to shade the bottom of his little beak. Okay, shade the bottom of his little beak. You could have also done it with the stencil on and then just put red on your brush and then try to put color at the bottom of it. That would work too. Okay, then let's get some crimson and antique maroon. Antique maroon. And then we're going to shade around his little hands here, his little flippers. Thank you, Nancy. Ellen, yeah, it's not, you just have to practice a lot. And once you kind of get the hang of what you're trying to do, I feel like shading is not that hard. I tell you guys the story about how I took an art class at Pasadena City College and I thought I did awesome on this charcoal drawing that we had to do, and I thought it looked good, but I didn't get a good grade on it, and it was all about my shading, and I really didn't understand why. I'm like, okay, I think it looks good, and then it wasn't until I started toll painting and I understood what you were supposed to shade and not shade, and then it went ping, like I just couldn't believe it. It was like mind-blowing. Okay, let me get, what did I do with that stencil? Shoot. I wonder if I could use this stencil. Size are a little big, I think. Is his head that big? No. Let's get, where is the other stencil? I just used it yesterday. Did I put it back here? No, but these may work. Here we go. These will work. All right, so let me get another black. I had one just here. Where did it go? Here it is. I'm going to get black. And it looks like this matches up perfectly. For those of you who have this stencil, it'll be perfect for the bear. I love when things work out, you guys. I leave these in water and look at how they're all cracked and stuff, you guys. Not very good, but at least it's wood underneath. All right, we should be good. Oh my gosh, super cute. Okay, so it's the smaller of the eye stencil. I think I've sold a couple of these. I'll put this as well if anybody's interested in it. And sorry, I do not clean my stencils, and these are a mess. I should take the time, but I don't. Okay, let me get the liner brush and let me get some fresh black paint out because we're going to do eyelashes and eyebrows. Give me a quick second, you guys. Okay, sorry. I had to check on something really quick. Okay. So we're just going to pull out some eyelashes. Eyelashes. And then eyebrows. And then I think I'm going to just pull down a little line. And eyelashes here. And eyelashes here. All right. Oh, I should have done this since I have it out, huh? I shaded the behind the little eyes on this. I'm not going to do that on the one I'm doing. Oh, so cute. Okay. All right. It is good. Let's do white highlights. Again, you don't have to do this, but I love to give my pieces dimension. I'm just looking for a scruffy. I thought I had a scruff. I think it was this one. Okay. And some white paint. I love having a piece of paper so I can rub off what I don't need on here. And I'm just going to put a highlight on all of the conversation hearts. Get some more white paint. Believe it or not, we're pretty close to being done. So not too bad. And the light colors need a little bit more paint, so I try not to rub off a whole bunch. Okay, and then let's do the green. I'm really scrubbing on there, but it's very dry. I hardly use any paint. don't have to do this. Conversation hearts don't have highlighting or shading, so you don't even have to do the shading on that. More white paint. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not too hard on there. The trick is using a dry brush, so let me go over this one more time. I will cut out some of these 1-inch hearts too for those who want those. Again, this will be limited because I don't have all the time in the world to spend in the garage cutting things out. I just love creating. So then we're going to just add some highlight on the heart. This is a pretty big brush, so I'm just being lazy. And then I'm going to go right on the little flippers. Just like that. And then we're just going to add some highlight on this little guy. On this little guy. Okay, so we're good with that. Now we're going to get a small brush and put it in white, a small dry brush, and I'm going to give his little beak a highlight. Okay, and then, oh, let's do, before we do this, let's do his nose. And I'm going to get burnt umber and black. You know what I forgot to do with that black stencil brush, you guys, are that stenciled love you. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to need black. Oh, I have another big black one. Yay. All right. All right. Let's dry this really quick because his nose needs a highlight. It really does, doesn't it, Marianne? Shading and the highlighting. I know. The shading, even the highlighting, I think I should actually do one time and just don't leave it flat so you can see the difference. It doesn't look bad. I mean, everything you buy in the store, like at Hobby Lobby, or they're flat, there's no shading and stuff. So look at that. It popped out the nose. I love it. Okay. This looks like it needs a little bit more highlight there. There we go. All right. I think we're good with the highlighting on there. Okay. Let me move this out of the way since we don't need it. So, oh, let's do this first. Let's do highlight his, what did I do with the brush? Oh, it's right here. Let's highlight the highlights on the eyes. So I'm just gonna put it on my small brush. This is a number 6 flat by Jasonia. And oops, put a highlight on this guy. All right, and then we're going to put little dots. I'm going to get a stylus. And let me get some fresh paint. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I need to put cheeks. Let me put cheeks. Let me do jack-o'-lantern first on the penguin. Okay, and then get deep burgundy. I did this one with cherry red, but I didn't like it. It looks really pink to me. So I'm gonna add deep burgundy and see if I like that better. It's not as bright. Much better. Much better. And I think I just went cherry red. I didn't do jack-o'-lantern. I like my snowmen and penguins. I like to do jack-o'-lantern and then okay. Then on him, I'm going to grab some more burgundy. I didn't do him in jack-o'-lantern. He would be really cute with the muzzle too, you guys. So think about that. I could actually show you the difference on this guy and the little furry guy. I think there is a difference. On the furry guy, he just looks furry to me. And see, and then the eyes, the difference on the eyes too, it's accentuated. It's the same base color. See how flat he looks? Adorable. If you didn't see this one, you wouldn't have thought anything of it. But there's a difference. And he's a lot flatter, which is fine. It just, I don't know. This one looks just super cute, all fluffy. Okay. I think we're good, right? The cheeks are on. Now we need to do the dyes. This is really dirty. And then you know what I should try to do is pull out. Oh, did I not pull out a red one? I never found a red brush, huh? I gotta make something red. I think I'm gonna make that one red. Okay, those are done. Now let's go on and do the conversation hearts. I'm going to do Be Mine on this one. Let me take this out for a minute so you guys could see a little better. Oh, let's try that because it's going to get... Don't want to make a mistake. Thank you, Ellen. The highlight, did you do the same as the black eye or below the eye? Oh, so I dipped it in the paint, I dotted, and then I just went to the cheek. So to give them a little smaller highlights on the cheek. I hope that's what you were asking. Okay, so this one's kind of hard to see, but you want to find the middle. And then you're going to grab, I'm going to grab crimson chalk paint. Which now I need my paper. And put on here, Be Mine. This stencil has 4 different words that you can use. You can put them on blocks. I had done a different font and I like it, but I'll show it to you. It's the one that's on this bear and you can tell the difference. I like it. I wanted it to be more straight, which is why I did this one. More not so, that one's called Hogfish, I think. All right. Ta-da! Love it, love it. I'm not even going to close up the bridge. It looks so good. And then let's do Text Me You're Cute. How about You're Cute? Let's do You're Cute. Sorry, I need my paper. You're cute, adorable, and Crazy for You. Should I do Crazy for You? Let's do Crazy for You. You can kind of see the edge. You can kind of see the heart in between. Once you paint it and don't clean it, then you probably won't, which will be me the next time I use this. But if you clean it, you should be able to see through it because it's kind of translucent, the stencil. I have too much paint on here. Hopefully it didn't. Oh, shoot. I got Crazy here. Oh, okay, not horrible. See, I knew I kind of went through. Okay, so that's that one. Let's put that aside. Then let's get the Love You or Love. And remember, I taped off the top so this matches perfectly. And I'm just going to do the red on for the heart. Okay. And then on this little tiny sign, it's a little bigger than the actual stencil. Okay, so that's done. Then let me get the black stencil brush to do Love. I think I had a lot of paint. Oh no, this one for sure had too much paint. Oh, not bad. Yay. Let me clean that off so I can do the tag. You guys still with me? Ellen, I don't remember ever seeing you on my page. Do you paint? Have you? I don't think you've bought kits before. Are you a painter or just love to see new things? And if you guys are watching this and you know somebody who loves to paint or would love new designs, make sure you spread the love and sprinkle my page. Ta-da! Yay! Love when things work out. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Oh, let's ink. Let's get some antique wax. Well, we're doing everything today, aren't we? And I'm going to use my handy dandy brush from Walmart, which I bought. I guess it's for stenciling. I don't know. Maybe big stenciling. And have a wipey nearby because I like to wet this a little bit. It just goes on a little bit better, but I'm just going to tap it on my paper here. All right. I think we're good on that one. And then let's put some color on this. And it's all just to give it a little bit of color on the edges here without having to really paint anything. And then if you put too much on, you can just wipe it off really quick. I have baby wipes handy all the time. All right. I think we're good. Put that in the water. Let's close up that gross thing. Okay. I think we're done, right? Okay. So what I wanted to do, you guys, is I bought this jar at Dollar Tree. You guys have seen them. And all I'm going to do is scruff up the top a little bit. I'm hoping that by scruffing it a little bit, and then I'm going to put it on as tight as I can on there because I'm going to glue on this bear. Oh, he needs to be highlighted. Let's do that really quick. We're not highlighted, lined. So I'm just going to do squiggles. I might even put up the kits for sale tomorrow, you guys. It's getting kind of late over here. I need to deal with dinner. Let's put a little half circle for his ear. Just like that. There we go. And let's do his hands. And I'm going to put a line here and then squiggle. Squiggle. Thank you, Mandy. Okay. I could touch this stuff up. I don't know if I want to, though. I say I don't know if I want to as I'm going in and grabbing the brush. I mean, they're so tiny. You can't even really tell. But okay, so let's go ahead. Dropping this. I'm going to get the stick fast, and hopefully it sticks fast. So I'm going to it got stuck on me. There we go. I think we're good now. Okay. And then this penguin needs his little heart. And, oh, I forgot. I did put a little pop-up on this guy. I need a pop-up. Where's those pop-ups? Right here. Oh, here's a bigger one. I have like circles that I like just leftover pieces. Let me put one at the bottom. So you will get the pop-up as well, but it'll be bigger. I'll make sure that you guys don't have to piece this together. And I'm going to go right on the edge here. And let that stick. See, really super easy Valentines that you can give to somebody. And I'm going to show you what I did last year and what I did in my group for the cupcake and the, which these fit perfectly in there. I'll wait till that dries a little bit. Let's go ahead and put some glue on here. I'm hoping it's going to stick. And you got to make sure the lid's on where you want it because then it won't match up when you're trying to think it straight. And then look how cute, you guys. You put a cup, like even just one next to it. Fill this up with conversation hearts. Adorable. Let me get some red. I really like black. I always like using black. Scissors. Oh, good, Ellen. Well, I'm always, the reason I come on is I want to give you guys ideas. Like this is a Dollar Tree jar. If you have a piece of wood, you can just stick it on. All right, I'm not keen on the red, but I'm going to do red because I always do black. Yeah, I haven't been on for a minute, a hot minute. Try to glue it on the edge here. Oh, he's so cute. And I could line this, but I don't want to. I want to leave it looking a little bit like like what a conversation heart would look like. The kit will not have ribbon included, you guys, just so you know. I'll try to put that on the page. So I will have the stencils available for the eyes. Well, the penguin stencil is one. Just put this on the edge here. So there you go. There's your penguin on the block. And then this one, let me see if I have, oh, I do have thick jute. I don't know where I got this from, but it looks like it came on something maybe. Jeez. Oh, I don't know what this was. Let me cut this off. That's so weird. I don't know where this came from, but I'm going to use it for this. See if I can feed it through. Of course, I can't feed it through. The hole's not big enough. Let me cut it again. Cut it at an angle. Maybe that'll help. It's big enough. It just gets caught on the edges. Come on. It's coming. I see it. Maybe a smaller jute, huh? Nope, let's twist it. I see it on here. It's being difficult. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're just gonna, I don't know where I got this jute from. It's very thick though. It must have been something I bought. Let me make a knot because that's gonna be a hot mess. It'd be cute to hang a little heart from here, huh? Anyway, you get the gist of it here. All right. It's not really making a knot. Oh. All right, there we go. There we go. Super cute. Okay, that's done. That's done. Oh, a heart for the guy. I forgot. That's what I started doing, and then it got sidetracked. All right. Just stick that on the corner there. And my other idea on the bear, you guys, was to stick them on a stand. That would be really cute. 1-inch wood and stick them on the stand. But there you go. Just want to, can you see it all? Since you can't really see it standing. But then it's these hearts. I think I'll sell the hearts individually because I don't know if you're going to want a heart sitting next to you. You probably will. And the reason I did 2 different colors, I didn't want it to look like baby. And then I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's going to be. So that's why I did 2 of them. So anyway, that is my thought process. So this is those 2. Any questions? Thank you, Lori. Any questions before I come off of here? Again, these are all going to be kits if anybody's interested. And the thought process is you buy the kit and you come back on my video to kind of follow along. So it's kind of a class as well. This will be a kit, this will be a kit, and this will be a kit. And then this will be a kit along with the love stencil and the penguin stencil. And then this will be a kit, but I'll sell these separately. And then I'll sell the eye stencils separately because you may not want to, you may want to do it yourself. And in regards to the line drawing or the SVG, let me see if I'll include that on there. Not sure if I will, but for those of you who cut and do that on your own as well. So, all right, guys. Was I going to show you anything else? I don't think so, right? I think I showed you everything. For those in my group, I will see you tomorrow morning. Or not see you. You'll hear me tomorrow morning and I'll watch you type. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this would be cute if he was furry, but to not really show you that different technique, and it's a little bit more time consuming. That's why I just did plain. So always reach out to me if you have any questions. And like I said, make sure you sprinkle and see if anybody's interested in what I do. I'm always looking for new people. I love it. And I know there's people that would love to do this as well. So you guys have a good rest of your weekend and we'll speak soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.